Hey, all reckoners, and welcome back. Today's indie game is Open Sorcery. Now, I am playing the browser version of this game. It's free, there's a link below, but I do not believe it is the full version of the game. I believe the full version of the game is a paid app for iPhone or Androids, but this is a text-based, choose your own adventure type thing that I've done before in the past. Not this game, but similar games. The setting that really intrigues me is we play a sentient, magical computer firewall. So we'll see how this plays out. Their pitch at PAX was very cool, and I'm always a fan of free demos. So, I guess we're reading a text log. This is the start. This is you click start game, go to the URL. This is what happens. So, that's Janet. Janet's voice. Is she ready? It's it, Janet. Call it an it. Why? All the alerts are in a female voice, and it looks kind of like a woman when I look at it with second sight goggles. A woman that's made of fire. It's pretty cool. Yeah, cool. We didn't make it a girl in the code. The fact it gendered itself means it's a consciousness threat. We don't want to do anything to risk it becoming an AI. It's funny when it happens with porn and video games, but in a firewall, it'd be a security risk. I'm gonna click security risk first. Aw, I missed porn. Oh well. No gender, no nicknames, no talking about it. Right. Should I start it up? Go ahead. Loading. We're loading, I think. I think we're gonna be the firewall. Starting up. Bellis OS Elemental Firewall. Ah, we're a fire elemental wall. Right, that's right. Toolkit version 5.6. Binary Evocation Listener Signaler. Terminal, HTML, hypertext, magical language GUI. Ready? Loading the file system, OK. Re-entering file system as root building tree, world tree, Yggdrasil. Searching for filtration rules found. Filtration rules found. Initialization firewall, OK. Setting up blah blah blah. Incantation.xml. First, rehearse your song by rote. To each word, a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place. Opening Sorcery. Boom! Open Sorcery, a game about technology, magic, and becoming a person. So I think this game thinks I've played it once already because I booted the game once already, but I didn't. Clark's third law. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Any sufficiently analyzed magic is indistinguishable from technology. I like that. The spiritual world is like a black box program whose API is completely undocumented. Hi sysadmin Ada Lovelace. I doubt she actually said that, but I've heard something like that before. Ooh, I said fade. I don't know if I like that. Bell S Elemental Firewall version 5.6 is an elemental spirit of fire bound to C++ code. Gross. Built to prevent malicious spirits from gaining access to your environment through the Ethernet. My body is my mind, my soul. I am online. Number 5 is alive. I am fire and order. I am here to protect. I explore my network. I live in a network. Everything is connected. Symbols are connected to the objects they represent. Humans are connected to other humans that they love or hate. Each connection is a strand. Together, the strands create a web. My network is the part of that web that I am allowed to access. My network... Protect? I find DW High School. Darwin High School, a place of learning filled with children. Correct. Cherry Orchard Rest Home, a place of rest filled with the old. Doc app? Decker's apartment, the home of one of my creators. Janet's house, the home of my other creator, and her family. These are the locations I must protect. I will scan each location for threats. If I detect the presence of a threat, I will identify it, attempt to eliminate it, alert my creators if I cannot eliminate it. It is time to work. Currently monitoring Darwin High School. Date October 25th, 2014. Need to scan. Scan! I move through this place quick as a brush fire, subtle as sunlight, leaving no sign of my passing except for the slight warmth of my power. This stone box thrums with patterned life. It has a heartbeat. First, the children are still in their many chambers, and then they scream through the halls in a mad torrent of bodies, veins, blood. And then they are still again, and then they flow again. The building is a living thing, young and restless. It will keep it healthy. I have never been in a young school. Scan complete, no threats detected. Continue monitoring. Great, let's go to, Cherry Orchard Rest Home. Scan that. I flipped through this place, moving carefully. I am a hooded lantern. My power glows like lamplight, shining gently on these delicate humans. The heart of this building beats weakly. Its people trundle through the halls, leaning on crutches and wheels. It is in these vulnerable places where I am most necessary, and where I must be most careful. I do not want to burn them with power or startle them with light. I am the fire that protects. The halls are lined with doors. Each room is a home. Room 109. Miss Heron shrieks as a gust of wind flutters her papers everywhere. Room 121. Mr. Doheny has lost his glasses. Room 231. Ms. Finn complains on the phone that the air conditioning is on the fritz. Cold winds whip up and down the second floor corridors. Is this perhaps a malicious air elemental? Room 240. Ms. Best shivers, wrapped in her shawl. These are not normal accidents. I can feel it in the aether. Something is here. Everything that exists in the aether has two parts, matter and motive. Matter, what the spirits or spell is made of. Motive, its purpose. Humans are made of many different kinds of matter and have complex motives. Most spirits are much simpler. For example, me. I am made of fire. That is my matter. I am here to create order. That is my motive. My motive drives me to find and eliminate this threat. To locate the threat, I must scan specifically for its matter and motive. I can find clues with its matter and motive by reviewing my general scan. Scan for matter and motive. Step 1. Select matter. Air. Select 2. Step 2. Select motive. It's either chaos or fear. It's chaos. Initiate scan. What happens if I'm wrong? Finding nothing. I can always just brute force this. Threat detected. I think it means I did it right. A poltergeist cavorts invisibly in the cafeteria. It slaps plates out of hands and knocks over glasses with gusts of wind. It giggles at the chaos it causes. In this place I must protect. What should I do? Cleansed with fire. I think cleansing with fire is the most practical solution. Poltergeists aren't known for their reasonability, but I'm curious, so I'll speak to it. Perhaps it's my flaw in my programming. Log alert flagged important. Detected threat. Attention, detected threat. Poltergeist.
Who is this? What is this new thing? New thing, what are you?
I say... you are a threat.
A threat? But I am so tiny and light. I am barely here at all. How can I be a threat?
You can cause... let's see. You cause inefficiency and error in a network under my protection. You cause chaos near vulnerable humans. You might hurt one of the people here. I'm gonna go with that one.
Might is the point. Danger is part of life. Chance is an element of chaos. To risk less is to be less. I bless your wards with my chaos.
Polite request. Please leave.
Oh, I could leave. I most certainly could do any number of things. But shall I? That is the great question. The eternal quest of man to conquer the uncertainty of the future. Shall I leave, or shall I not?
This is actually an interesting point. If I let him stay, he's not likely to cause a appreciable amount of harm, just the slight amount of chaos, and in doing so, he could either make me stronger, or become an ally later. However, I believe it is my job to kick him out for now. If this game proves to be short, I would like to replay it again and let him stay to see what would happen. Yes, you shall. Actually, both those options seem to be going to leave anyways, maybe it's not even a choice.
Such certainty, such confidence. I shall reward your conviction with a chance to make your dream a reality.
What is my dream? Just pure safety? How?
I will ask you 3 riddles, and you will try to answer them. If you win, I shall leave. If I win, then I win, and I will laugh at you.
If I say no... this may revert to cleansing with fire, which may scare people. I don't know how that works. Let's go affirmative, because I like riddles, even though I'm terrible at them.
Delightful, splendid, extraordinary. Let us play.
The first riddle: poltergeist. A red drum which sounds without being touched, and grows silent when it is touched. What am I? I'm gonna go with a heart.
Very well then.
Is that right? You guess heart?
You guess right! Excellent. Another riddle for you. 'Twas foremost in heaven, 'twas first off in hell. An echo caught faintly the sound as it fell. At the end of the earth 'twas permitted to rest, and in the last of all depth was its presence confessed.
Foremost in hell. And the last of all was its presence confessed. Foremost in heaven. First off. What's the first off? Foremost in heaven. Is it asking for a specific angel name? At the end of the earth. Was it permitted to rest? Well, it's like a... I feel like this is asking for a Bible thing. What was the name of the angel who fell and became Satan? Foremost in heaven, 'twas first off in hell. An echo caught faintly the sound as it fell. Why is the H in echo capitalized? Is that just a red herring? Probably. I think they just capitalized a bunch of H's. And in the last of all depth. And in the last of all depth. The last of all depth of the presence confessed. You know, I do not remember the name of that angel, so we'll just say... Devil. We could say Satan. We'll say devil. We're gonna get this wrong no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. Devil, what do you say? I say devil. You are wrong. You win. But now I don't know the answer, and that's what bothers me the most. Can I try the riddles again? I do want to play again. Is it the same first riddles? No.
Often held but never touched, always wet but never rusts, often bites but seldom bit. To use me well you must have wit.
I'm going with tongue. Let's see if I can spell tongue correctly. I mean, or is it mouth? You don't hold your mouth, you hold your tongue. But you don't bite with your tongue, you do bite your tongue. But tongue makes the most sense. Other than that one clue, tongue makes the most sense. Let's just see if that's the right answer. Hooray. Round 2.
What is neither fish nor flesh, feathers nor bone, but still has fingers and thumbs of its own?
Fingers and thumbs? It's not fish, nor flesh, nor feather, no bone. What is it? It must be a concept. Time has its own hands. Fingers of... doesn't seem like a fingers... or a river has fingers, right? But it doesn't have thumbs. What has thumbs? That's the thing that's throwing me off right now. It is neither fish nor flesh. Like a statue. A statue of a person has hands of stone, which is none of those things, so that would be appropriate. However, that is probably one of the two literal answers, which seem to plague me with riddles in general. It's gotta be something like, you know, clock hands or some bullshit like that. But clock hands don't have thumbs, obviously, so... Fingers. Fingers, fingers, fingers. We're going with water. Again, I'm not super confident about this answer. Yeah, we're wrong. Okay, so, as much as I would love to know the answer to these riddles, I'm never gonna figure out what the answers are. So we're just gonna cleanse it with fire. Let's see how that works. I spread the grid lines of my power through the air. I form boxes of dormant power, lines of unlit gunpowder. I wait patiently for this erratic bit of wind to flutter into the trap that is me. I feel the light and wispy flickering of the poltergeist against me. I let fire flow through the outermost lines.
Ooh, red boxes. Ooh, they're changing. Oh, they're hot. Wait. No. No, no. Please.
Crushed. There is nothing left. I burned it all away. I feel my power increasing. So, we wasted firepower, but our remaining power is 5% more effective. So that's good. We have cleansed Cherry Monitor. What's the control panel have to say? Power level 75, right? Ooh, my relationship with Decker's not great. He didn't like me. Restore from backup. Oh. Oh, interesting. This could be if I want my power level to be higher. Interesting. How does an elemental firewall help protect me anyway? It can help prevent hackers or malicious spirits from getting access to your environment through the Ethernet. Monitoring local auras for emotional upheaval, inspecting incoming spirits and spells for malicious intent, detecting and eliminating threats. Okay. So I think that is the end of the episode here. Next time we're gonna go check out the apartments of my creators. Hopefully the things going wrong there, because I'm sure there will be things going wrong there. Aren't so riddly from my poor dumb head. Although I suspect there will be substantial parts S-Link handling where I try to up my relationship with both of them, or maybe increase the relationship with each other. We'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to try this game out for yourself, there's a link in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Signature catchphrase.